Cherry picking is an anti-pattern that's quite common with new teams that are new to an agile way of working. And what cherry picking is, it's when individual team members make arbitrary decisions themselves as to which piece of work they're going to do next. In other words, they ignore any team plan that should have been formulated, perhaps a sprint plan or a plan that's been agreed in a daily stand-up. They decide themselves, I'd rather do that piece of work. I'm going to take that piece of work off the backlog. And of course, when the individual makes that decision by themselves, rather than having it as a team decision, well, the benefits of team working disappear immediately. It's fine to have a cross-functional team in the sense that individuals have their own skills. And, it's kind of okay, really, to have team members who will perhaps action one piece of work rather than another piece of work on the basis of those skills. That isn't necessarily a problem. In an agile way of working, a team has to be cross-functional. It doesn't necessarily have to be cross-skilled. The really important thing with cherry picking, and the point we really need to draw out here, is that where individuals do have specific skills, the use of those skills has to be based on team consensus. It has to be done in accordance with a team plan and a team agenda, not an individual's agenda. So, where you have individuals who make decisions as to what they're going to work on next, we need to make sure, well, is that actually part of the team plan? And if it is part of the team plan, what can we actually do to move from being simply having a cross-functional team towards having a cross-trained team, which is actually a bit better? You see? A team can plan who does what and when, but wouldn't it be better and more efficient if team members were entirely cross-trained and team members could go to where the work was? That would reduce bottlenecks, because you wouldn't have to wait for a person with the right skills. So you've got to be careful with the cherry-picking anti-pattern. Okay? You have to recognise that individual team members do have skills, and that teams can and should collaborate in order to have a plan that makes the best use of those skills. But at the same time, you have to look for any opportunity to cross-train team members so you can have a leaner flow of work. That's really what you need to bear in mind when you see cherry picking. Okay, you've got to see two opportunities there. An opportunity to firstly replace that cherry picking with adherence to a team plan, and secondly, see if you can find ways to improve that situation so teams are in fact fully cross-trained and can go to where the work is, and so that the need for planning in advance is in fact minimized.